ZRP, Policing for Peace, Stability and Sustainable Development towards Vision 2030. It is really a pleasure to rejoin you, having been away for a while. Here's hoping that I find you well. Of course, this is time for Crime and Road Safety Watch, a program that is proudly brought to you by your police service as a way of cementing police public relations in combating crime. My name is Elliot Kudzai Ganyani, and like all times, it is always an extraordinary privilege to have you along. We start off with a visit to Matabeleland South Province, where the Criminal Investigation Department reports on arrests and convictions following recent criminal acts. Crime and Road Safety Watch managed to speak to the District Criminal Investigation Officer for Matabeleland South, that is Chief Superintendent Obey Muzadzi.
Recently, CID, Drugs and Narcotics, Betty Bridge received information about two male accused persons who were smuggling drugs from South Africa along Betty Bridge, Blawa Road. They were driving a Toyota Wish. Acting upon the information, they made a follow-up and managed to arrest these two accused persons. And they were found in possession of 300 kgs of dagga. They were escorted to the station, and at the moment, the case is pending before the courts. Also, another case which was handled by our detectives from Plumtree Border Post. They also arrested one accused person, Marshall Ndlovu, who is aged 27 years, for a case of unlawful entry and theft, where 30 HP laptops were stolen from a school. Through their investigations, they managed to recover all the laptops. The accused person was taken to court and sentenced to 30 months imprisonment. There's also another case where detectives managed to arrest 3 accused persons who were committing a spate of armed robbery cases in Betty Bridge. They were targeting pirate taxis. These accused persons robbed the complainants of 3 motor vehicles on different occasions, taking them to Mvuma. Through an informal network, our detectives managed to make a follow-up in Mvuma area, recovered those stolen motor vehicles, and also arresting the 3 accused persons. We took them to court and they were convicted, sentenced to 12 years imprisonment. In another case, CID Betty Bridge arrested one Farai Magobo, a male adult aged 35 years, for a case of armed robbery, where this accused person robbed the complainant of 200,000 South African rands and also $15,000. The accused person was arrested by our detectives and taken to court. The accused person was sentenced to 24 years imprisonment. I would also want to take this opportunity to urge our members of the public to avoid keeping large sums of money at their homesteads. Instead, utilize our banks.
There you have it, viewers. Those arrests and convictions are a clear indication that crime does not pay. Moving on. Operation No to Cross-Border Crimes being conducted by the police has so far resulted in numerous arrests for crimes such as smuggling, entry or exit by evasion, under-declaration, false declaration, among other crimes. Between the 7th and the 8th of July 2025, 26 arrests were effected, taking the cumulative arrest to 2,009 as of the 8th of July 2025. In some of the arrests, police seized smuggled blankets valued at approximately 40,000 South African rands along the Limpopo River in Betty Bridge on the 7th of July 2025. In another case, police also seized a barrel stashed with herbal products valued at approximately 4,000 rands near Parks area in Betty Bridge. The accused was taken to Zimra Betty Bridge anti-smuggling unit for further management. Police also arrested one person for smuggling 12 boxes of chicken cuts, 13 boxes of Russian sausages, 13 cases of baked beans, among other perishables valued at approximately 15,000 South African rands near River Ranch area in Betty Bridge. The accused was also taken to Zimra Betty Bridge anti-smuggling unit for further management. The Zimbabwe Republic please take this opportunity to warn members of the public who are involved in any criminal acts at any point of entry or exit along the Zimbabwean border to use legal ways of conducting any form of business or transaction. The police is firmly on the ground to account for anyone found on the wrong side of the law. Be warned. In another story, Zimbabwe Republic Police in Beatrice, that is Mashonaland East Province, nabbed a cattle rustler who assisted the police in the recovery of 18 cattle.
S31E Beatrice recently arrested a cattle rustler and recovered 18 cattle worth 9,000 United States dollars. Circumstances are that upon receiving the report, the police reacted to Alice the farm, where they noticed that there were 3 strands of paddock wire which was cut off, and there was a spoor and also footprints. The police tracked the spoor for about 5 kilometers. The rustlers, upon noticing that the police were nearby, they fled away, and one of the suspects by the name Munyara Zimkucha, aged 31 years, of Greenlands, was apprehended. We appeal to members of the public to ensure that they quickly report cases to the police for early detection. We implore farmers to ensure they keep on monitoring their livestock for any anomalies. We encourage them to ensure that they brand their cattle and also put ear tags for ease identification. We appeal to members of the public for information leading to the arrest of the suspect who is on the run.
Takaona mombe dzedu dzakashota, tabva tapinda mupadhoku chita atione, takaona bhutsi dzevanhu sipore bhutsi, takatanga kufamba nemombe sipore mombe ichifamba paboundary. Takaona paboundary pakachekwa pabuda nemombe, saka ndakafonera manager akanditi regai ndifonere mapurisa, vakafonera mapurisa vakauya paBeatrice. Saka takatanga kutera siporo yemombe nesiporo yevanhu ivavo kusvika taona mombe padzanga dziri. Mombe tadziona padzanga dziri pakabva papusumuka vanhu vaviri vachitiza, vanga vakahwanda papa nemombe ipapo, tobva tazobata munhu mumwe chete ipapo. Ini ndinotenda mapurisa epaBeatrice nemakurumbidziro avakaita kuuya ndabva kuripota nyaya yangu yemombe, varambe vakadaro.
From that story, we are taking a short breather. Do not move an inch. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It is the second segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch, and thank you for staying tuned. Rua residents woke up to the shock of their lives following a gory murder act that happened in Eastview, Phase 21. A visit to this area revealed shocking details about this murder act. We spoke to the officer in charge crime, S31E Rua.
We are investigating a very disturbing murder case that happened in our policing area. A male adult by the name Tapiwa Mukura, who is said to be a prophet and aged 31 years, gruesomely murdered a juvenile aged 12 years under mysterious circumstances which could be associated to ritual killing. Circumstances are that the suspect was residing at Thomas John's place of residence in Eastview, Phase 21. The accused was being accommodated at Thomas John's house for a period of about 1.5 months on the pretext that they attend the same church. Apparently, Thomas John's daughter, Patuma John, who is aged 29, resides a stone's throw away from her father's residence. On the day in question, Patuma John left her house to attend a memorial service on the 5th of July 2025. She left her son, Keith Anesu, who is aged 12 years, overnight with the suspect, Tapiwa Mukura. The following morning, that is the 6th of July 2025, at around 0600 hours in the morning, the suspect went to Thomas John's place of residence. Remember, Thomas John is the grandfather to the little boy that was killed, and told him that he could not locate the 12-year-old boy. A search was conducted together with the neighbors, and the little boy's body was subsequently retrieved about 18 meters from the house in a sweet potatoes field. His private parts were slit open but not removed. A scissors was stuck on his neck, indicating that he was stabbed with the scissors. Indications are that the comb was forcibly inserted into the little boy's nose while trying to kill him. Investigations so far point to suspected ritual killing. The suspect was immediately apprehended and is appearing in court. Members of the public will be kept abreast as the case continues.
Zvakatani zvekuti takaenda kunyaradzo kwamai vangu kumusha kwaizha muna mugoromonzi musi wenyara dzakatanga Saturday yazopera Sunday. Saka mai anesu semuzukuru tanga tinawo kunyaradzo. Saka tiri kunyaradzo kwekuti pakati pekuita nyaradzo yedu takazongona kutotanga kuchema. Tobva tasimuka patata takaungana nevamwe vanhu. Ndikanobvunza kuti chii chaitika, zvikanzi no anisati kunzi apondwa ku 21. Zvikatishamisa zvikatityisa. Nanhasi zvedu hatisi kutambirika zvachose kuti pamwe ndo zvakaitika, asi ndo zvakatoitika. Anisati akapondwa akachekwa nhengo dzake.
Mukomana yakanga ane 13 years. Mwana aishanda. Mwana akanga ane pfungwa dzaratidza kuti aizoitawo something pamberi apo. Chandingangode kutaura nekuyambira vanhu inyaya kuti vana vanofanira kuchengetedzwa nenzira dzakanaka ende haisi nyaya yekutrusta munhu chero waona ingahama chacho.
Anesu ndaimuticha andirwadza nekuti akagumira kuya kuchikora agumira panzira aifanira kuva atori kumberi but zvaganwa nekuda kwevanhu vasingakwanise kuti vanzwe tsitsi muupenyu hwevana vedu. Zvinhu zvakaitika kuna Anesu.
Chitiko chaitika pana Anesu achatirwadza. Tasara tine ronda guru rinorwadza. Ndokurudzirawo kune madzimai kuti tichengetedze vana vedu. Zviri munyika muno muzvaoma. Vana kuchikoro takutoperekedza takusha. Bhinya rese rauraya. Dai Mwari angotonge mukufa chaiko auraya ngaurayiwe. Nokuti pazvi zvino tikusara tine ronda isu vakadzi tinotakura mimba. Tusara neronda guru risingaiti rinorwadza. Toshuwa mwana anga atoyaruka. Izvo zvapasisina nokuda kwebhinya.
A very disturbing case there that happened in Rua, that is Eastview, Phase 21. May the soul of the young boy rest in peace. Road accidents can cause death and injuries to many. On average, 5 people die while many get injured as a result of road traffic accidents every day. But you and I can play a big part to reduce or at best end road crashes. One such way of achieving this goal is to train in defensive driving. Now we managed to speak to some of drivers who trained in defensive driving and shared their experiences.
I have learned to understand other road users, to see how they are doing it, and also to try to keep the road a little bit more safe. So I can advise everyone, you want to know what a hazard is, please come to the defensive driving course. It is well informative. You'll take care of yourself, you'll take care of other road users, and at the end of the day, you'll leave Makore.
They teach you about patience. You have patience on the road. No matter what, plan your journey accordingly. So mangwana waita izvo. Then usaite unnecessary movements nemota. Please ndapota zangu. Kunyanya isu ezera redu. Tinangoona kamukanda na ka $10. Kuti ari kanipoenda kubawa nipoenda seme. No, that's wrong guys. Ngatichengetedze upenyu. Shoda defensive driving yedu. You have your certificate. Even ukanofoira, don't give up. It's not a matter of kupasa. Endai kukonda defensive driving. Knowledge ndo yakakosha tinge tinayo mfungwa. Just have the knowledge and share it. Never winawo vakidzani kanani. Zvinotibatsira kuti upenyu hwedu huchengeteke.
I have discovered and learned that I need to make sure that before I take a journey, I must take an inventory of what I'm supposed to do, and I must also take the knowledge of what to do in the road so that I cannot cause dangerous accidents, even to cause the fatalities of other people. I am urging all the people who had not yet come to do this course, that this course of DDC is very, very important. And if most of us or all of us will do that, our nation will improve in terms of driving, and also we'll be having good time to make sure that we save the life of many people from destruction.
Ukauya ku defensive driving course unodzidziswa especially nzvimbo dzine caves, nzvimbo dzine hazards, how to drive munguva yemist. Ukaenda nzvimbo dzedu dzakafanira dzikunana inyanga uko zhinji dzacho mumakomo dzinenge dzine mist yakawanda. Saka ukauya ku defensive driving unodzidziswa kuti unodrive sei, how to approach a cave. There's a lot of things ukauya koko unozvidzidza.
There you have it, viewers. You can be a better driver by training in defensive driving with the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe in order to save lives and property on the road. From that story, we are taking a short breather. We'll be back in the third and final segment. Welcome back. It is the third and final segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. I must say thank you very much for staying tuned. It is disturbing that the country continues to battle drug and substance use, particularly amongst the country's youth. Now, to conquer this cancer, it requires an all-stakeholder approach, which means you and I have a part to play. The church is not to be left out, as evidenced by the drug and substance abuse prayer that was held at Chinoi, Mashonaland West Province. The permanent secretary in the office of the Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution in Mashonaland West Province, who represented the Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution, Mashonaland West Province, Honorable Marian Chombo, as the guest of honor, spoke on drug and substance abuse and crimes that are committed when one is under the influence of drugs.
Mukubvisa denda ratekeshera pasi rese rinovero kushandiswa kwezvinodhakwa kuti drug and substance abuse. Kushandiswa kwezvinodhaka hakukanganisi kunga munhu chete, asi zvinobata mhuri yose, nharaunda uye nyika yose, kureva kuti zvava kuda muonera pamwe chuma chomuvhukuru kuti tipedze dambudziko iri. Regai nditore mukana uno kutenda mapurisa emudunhu rino akachekerwa nepfungwa yekubatana nevakereke kuti tive nemufungo mumwe chete kupedza denda iri. Kereke inokoshera zvakanyanya panyaya iyi nokuti zvese zvinotoda iye musikavanhu kuti apindire ave mubatsiri wedu. Vazhinji vechidiki vave kutora zvinodhaka nekuda kwezvikonzero zvakasiyana-siyana zvinosanganisa kufurirana nokutevedzera zvinoitwa neshamwari, kusada kusaririra pane zvinoitwa nevamwe, uye kunzwa kuti vave vanhu vakuru vanokwanisa kunge vachiita zvavanoda. Chokwadi chisingaputsi ukama ndechekuti kushandisa zvinodhakwa kunouraya, hakuna kundutso. Kubva muna ndira kusvika muna 10 mugore rino, mhosva dzine chekuita nekushandiswa kwezvinodhaka dzinosvika 160 kana kuti 167, uye pakafungwa vanhu vanosvika 172 kana kuti 182. Izvi zvega zvinogona kusadudzira zviri kunyatsoitika munharaunda yatigere, kureva kuti rwendo urwu hwava kuda iwe neni tipinde pabasa.
They say experience is always the best teacher. Inmates from Chinoi prison shared their testimonies and experiences on drug and substance use.
Maita rombo rakanaka kuti tikutaurire musati mapinda mune zvakaipa. Pane mapinda tinokukumbirisai zvikuru kuti musati matanecha image yenyu, ibvai pamadrugs. Amen. Chokwadi chinorarama taitwa vanhu vanozikanwa. Vazhinji izvezvi vamwe vandondiziva muno sevamwe mapurisa, vamwe vandoziva kuti uyo shuwa tinomuziva mwana wokwaparadza. Edi haisi senemu yokuti iyi senemu inova isingazikanwi. Amen. Asi tiri kuti nekuda kwemadrugs hama dzangu zvakatanisha image yangu, zvikauraya imba yangu, zvikauraya utano neupenyu hwemhuri yangu kusvikira ndasvika muusungwa. Iye zvinezvi basa rangu rakafa.
Chakaita kuti ndipinde umu, ndaiswera ndiri kubhesi. Kubhesi kwandaienda uku ndaisaenda akakungonofara, ndaipita mbanje. Vamwe vanoziva rinonzi brongo kana kuti kushamira. Ndo zvandaitora izvo. But ndichiona shamwari dzangu ndo dzakatanga. Dzichitanga dzikanditanga kundi initiator, ndainge ndisingatode. but achonditi aiwa shamwari chimbotraya ka1 bandatanga ndimbozama wamwe wangu aita ndichitora the first thing chachinonotanga kuripota chinouya kunobata mindset yako yonokuudza kuti waane zvese hausina chimwe chauchada zvinhu zvako sezvaita ipapo paunotanga kufunga kuti zvinhu zvese zvaita ndopakutangira dambudziko racho because the next thing hauna mari uchada mari. Ndiri pano ndandiri mwana wechikoro and in fact ndichiri mwana wechikoro asi ndakakanganisa nguva yangu yese yekuti ndinge ndiri kuchikoro nemhaka yekutora madrugs. Akatanga kuenda mumba ndaitora mapoto ndoburitsa magumbeze ndoburitsa ndikasvika pakutengesa nehembe dzangu ndaitengesa kuti ndikwanise kuwana mari yekunoti nditore madrugs. Ndakasvika pakunoba pabasa zvakazondipinza muusungwa mandiri munomu.
So the message is loud and clear. We always reiterate it: no to drug and substance use. From that story, we now move on to people who are on the police wanted list. This week's wanted persons are from Matabelele North Province, where Victoria Falls Police is looking for one Dachezia, age 29, of house number 7179 Mukosana in Victoria Falls, in connection with a rape case. Also wanted in connection with the same rape case is Paida Moyo Chatora, age 28, of house number 2840 Chinotimba, Victoria Falls. Maiwongwe Keith Maseko, age 23, of Posenta Dingani Homestead, BH118 Lupinyu, Chief Mvutu in Victoria Falls, is also wanted by Victoria Falls Police in connection with the same rape case. Should you have information that might help in locating any of these wanted people, please feel free to visit or contact any nearest police establishment. Alternatively, you can talk to us on any of the following details. Our national complaints desk number is 0242 703 631. You can also contact us on our WhatsApp number 0712 800 197. Visit our website www.zrapi.gov.zw. Email us on feedback@zrapi.gov.zw. Talk to us on our X handle @Police Zimbabwe. You can also follow and like us on our Facebook page, Zimbabwe Republic Police. To those who may have missed any of our previous episodes, do not despair, as you can watch all crime and road safe to watch episodes on the ZRP YouTube channel, Zimbabwe Republic Police. It really has been a pleasure having you along. My name is Elliot Kudzai Ganyani from the Crime and Road Safe to Watch crew behind the scenes and the Zimbabwe Republic Police in its entirety. Yes, do remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. Also remember to be responsible and law-abiding citizens. Until we meet again next time, do take care.